Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today.
Hello everyone, looking at V on the daily, weekly, and shorter term time frames. So we see a tightening range over the past month on V where we have a very clear resistance level. Put your line on 83.50. Look at all the rejections from 83.50 in the past month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candlesticks touching and getting above that level. None of them able to close above it. So that's the clear line in the sand. To close above 83.50 will be bullish and we'll be looking for further upside. But you can see we formed a couple lower highs, maintained higher lows, tightening range that did see a bearish break this week. Bulls did buy that dip with a long lower wick, maintaining the 50-day moving average support and keeping the support level. We had touched down to 81.50, and although we did dip below it, we never closed below that level. So the bulls are still maintaining some support, but you can see for the follow-through, this is a bullish reversal hammer holding the 50-day support on Thursday. And then Friday, we technically did confirm it with a nice higher low and higher high, but a very big upper wick of profit taking, rejecting the back test of 10-day and middle Bollinger Band moving average resistances. So there's going to be a couple things to look out for that signal a red flag for the bulls. The first would be losing the 50-day moving average support of 81.69, and that's going to continue to ascend. Looking at the weekly time frame, putting our cursor on 83 even, we have 6 weeks in a row breaking above $83. None of these candlesticks the past 6 weeks have been able to close above $83. So that's a psychological resistance level that is currently in place. We can see a big dip this past week, but the bulls did buy that dip and held the 10-week moving average support of 81.69. So that 10-week support, 81.69, lining up exactly with that 50-day support. Whenever you have multiple moving averages on multiple time frames lining up at the same level, that does strengthen that support. So keep an eye on the 50-day and the 10-week. On the weekly chart, if we close below the 10-week moving average, we will likely see a bearish MACD cross, and then we'll be pulling back into the upper $70 range. So a little bit of toppy action here with all the upper wicks and rejections from $83. And this next coming week is going to be very telling. If the bulls can close above 83, we'll be looking for further upside. If we lose the 10-week support, we'll be looking for a pullback. So let's look at V on the 5-minute chart for potential day trading opportunities this past Friday. Very bullish start to the day in a full-on breakout, and the RSI quickly getting overbought. The 5-minute RSI was up at 83. Consolidated, held the exponential support, headed to higher highs. There were a couple signals of when to take profit if you were a bull. The first one was losing the higher low pattern. So here's your consolidation low, higher high, higher low, unable to hit a higher high, and then breaking the low, this previous consolidation of 83.02 is then when the trend started to change. So that could have been your bearish exit when 83, or your bullish exit when 83.02 broke, or losing exponential support, this candlestick right here at 10:55 a.m. closed below the 8-period exponential support for the first time that day. Or the last signal could have been losing the 20-period moving average support back here at 11:10 a.m. So a few signals on when to take profit, and then after that, people were taking profit the entire rest of the day, closing down close to the low of the day, and giving back all kinds of those gains from the first hour of upside that we saw. So we'll see if we continue to consolidate. If we break the low of Friday down at 82.04, we know the bears are certainly strong on the daily time frame, so that's a key support level that the bulls want to see maintained. And we'll see if we can, looking at this hourly chart, the bulls want to get above the 100 and 200 period moving average and maintain those levels. We did a nice job of holding them on a couple tests on Friday, but then by the end of the day, we did lose those levels. And we zoom out to the 5-day, and we can see towards the end of the week, we did lose those supports and tried to regain them, but could not hold them. So keep an eye on the 100 and 200 period hourly to give some insight into the midterm trend, and the daily chart and the weekly for the longer term trends. And again, close above 83 on the week is bullish. Close below the 10-week moving average is bearish. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for all the likes and the shares. They make a difference. I'll check back in next weekend. Have a wonderful weekend.